class 8 students, I am back again in front of you all with a new chapter, which is chapter number 8 of your books, the present tense. So let's start the chapter with starter. Here some picture has been given. We have to see the picture and write the correct form of verb in each blank. In the first picture, we can see the mother is cooking something. So the sentence will be mother cooks food. In the next picture, we have a boy who are playing. Our sentence will be boys play cricket. So these were the examples of tenses. Let's study about tenses more in this chapter. So for that, we'll start with part number A, the definition of tense. A specific form of word that shows the time of an action is called tense. There are 3 tenses in grammar related to the present, past and future. We'll start with the present tense. The present tense is used to refer an action or a state in present time. We already know that there are 4 different forms of present tense. First is simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Let's start with simple present tense, formation of simple present tense. So we can form different sentences using these rules. Let's read about them. So first we have to write any word out of these, whether it can be I, we, you, they or all plural nouns. Then we have to write the root form of the verb. For example, I eat, we eat, they eat. Or we can use he, she, it or all singular nouns and then the root form of the verb plus s and es. For example, he eats, she eats, it eats. So here, if we are talking about a plural thing, then we will use the verb in singular form. That is, for example, we eat. We is used for plural things. So we have used eat. Similarly, in next part, if we are using singular nouns, then we put s after that. For example, he eats. Now, next we'll talk about some questions. So for question, we'll start with do. Now let's see how we can use verbs in question form. So for that, we start with the word do. Then we use either of these words. Either it can be I, we, you, they or all plural nouns. Then we use the root form of the verb plus question mark. For example, do I eat? Do we eat? Do they eat? Now next we can use does, and with does we use he, she, it or all singular nouns. With that we use the root form of the verb plus question mark. For example, does he eat? Does she eat? Does Raj eat? Now let's see some uses of simple present tense. We use the simple present tense. Point number 1, to express habitual or repeated actions. For example, we play football every evening. They go to Manali every summer. He does not study on Sunday. Point number 2 says to express scientific facts or universal truth. For example, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. Next point says to express a permanent state. For example, her office faces east. Now next point says in Proverbs to show the force of the permanent truth. For example, absence make the heart grow fonder. Next point is to express national qualities, processes and professional activities. For example, oranges contain vitamin C. Now using these concepts, let's do some questions. In this question, we have to fill in the blanks with the simple present tense form of verbs given in the brackets. Let's see the first part. He dash to the school with his sister. So we have to use the verb go. So we can write he goes to school with his sister. In the similar way, you have to do rest of the 3 parts of this exercise by yourself. Let's see another question. In this question, we have to match words in the column A with those in column B. Now, let's see first one. A bad workman always. So, the correct option will be C part, blames his tools. Now, next part is a journey of 1,000 miles. The correct option will be A, begins with a single step. Third part is all is well. It will match with the B part, that ends well. Fourth part is an empty vessel. Now it will be matched with the D part, makes much noise. Now in the next question you have to read the following passage about a postman and fill in the blanks with the simple present tense form of the verbs given in the brackets. This question you have to do on yourself, and if you have any doubt you can ask your teachers. We'll move to the next topic, which is part number H, formation of present continuous tense. For making a positive statement, we start our statement with I, then we put am. With that we use verb plus ing form. For example, I am sleeping. Or if the sentence starts with we, you, they, or any plural noun, we use are with that and verb plus ing. For example, we are singing. Or if the sentence starts with he, she, it, or all singular nouns, we use is with them plus verb plus ing. For example, he is eating. Similarly, if we have to make a question, we start our sentence with is, are, am. After that, we write nouns or pronouns and then we use verb plus ing. For example, am I reading? Is Shobha dancing? Are they working? And don't forget to put a question mark after that. Now let's talk about negative sentences. For negative sentences, we start with nouns or pronouns. After that, we can use is, are, am is, are, and then we use not plus verb plus ing form. For example, I am not sleeping. We are not singing. They are not eating. Now let's see some uses of present continuous tense. We use present continuous tense first to express an action taking place at the time of speaking. For example, I am watching a movie. Second point, to express a temporary action that may not be happening at the time of speaking. For example, these days we are going to office every alternate day. Now using these concepts, let's do some questions related to that. In this question, we have to fill in the blanks with the present continuous tense form of verbs given in the bracket. First part is she dash for her friend. In the bracket, the word wait is written. So here we can write she is waiting for her friend. In the similar manner, you have to do rest of the parts of this exercise by yourself. Let's move on to the next part of this chapter, which is simple present or present continuous. We already know that simple present tense is used for things in general. The present continuous tense is used to refer to an action that is going at the time of speaking. Like you can see in this table, TS means time of speaking. So TS means time of speaking. I eat. This we can use for a simple present or a general statement. Now, if we have I am eating, this we can use for present continuous or action progress at the time of speaking. Sachin Tendulkar is a great cricketer. He plays cricket, but he is not playing now. He is driving a car. Simple present, habitual action or routine actions. Whereas we use present continuous when action progress at the time of speaking. Now our next part of this chapter is verbs not used in present continuous tense. Here is the list of verbs that we normally not use in the present continuous tense. First one is verb of feeling and emotion like love, hate, respect, regard. Verb of mental state, for example, know, think, guess, suppose. Next is verb of senses, that is see, hear, smell, etc. Next is verb showing possession, that is own, belong, etc. Next is some other verbs like seem, appear, measure, etc. Now let's do some questions related to this. Here we have to fill in the blanks using with the simple present or the present continuous form of the verbs given in the brackets. First one says, my uncle dash in Surat. In the bracket, the verb live is given. So we will use this word to complete the sentence. We can write, my uncle lives in Surat. Similarly, in next sentence, it is written the owl dash during the daytime. So this sentence is also a general statement. Every owl sleeps during daytime. So the sentence will be the owl sleeps during the daytime. In the similar way, you have to do rest of the parts of these questions by yourself. Let's move on to the next part, which is part number N, present perfect tense. First, let's start with the formation of present perfect tense. Here you can see a table is given. So for forming a positive statement, we start with I, we, you, they or all plural forms. With that, we can use have plus past participle form of the verb. For example, I have done my homework. We have left for Delhi. Similarly, if the statement is starting with he, she, it or all singular nouns, we use has plus past participle form of verb. For example, he has eaten. She has sung a song. Now let's see how to form questions. So for that, we start with has or have. After that, we write all nouns and pronouns. Then we use the past participle form of verb plus a question mark. For example, have you done your homework? Second is, has she arrived at the station? Now let's see how to form negative sentences. For that, we start with all nouns and pronouns. After that, we put has or have. Then we put a not plus past participle form of verb. For example, he has not slept. She has not played. Now let's see some uses of present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used first to indicate completed activities in the immediate past. For example, she has gone out. Second point is to describe an action which began in the past and is still continuing. For example, I have friendship with him for long time. Now in the present perfect tense, we use since and for to refer an action that begins in the past and is still going on at the point of speaking. For example, he has been a member of this party for 15 years, which means he is still a member. Also, we use already and just with present perfect tense to show completed action. For example, he has already returned your book. She has just arrived. Next, we use never and ever with the present perfect tense at the time frame that began in the past and continues in the present. For example, I have never visited the Red Fort. Have you ever been go to London? Now related to these concepts, let's do some questions. In this, we have to fill in the blanks with the present perfect tense form of verb given in the bracket. First one says he dash a new car. In the bracket, buy is written. We have to use present perfect tense form of buy. So our sentence will be he has bought a new car. In the similar manner, you have to do rest of the parts of this exercise by yourself. Let's move on to the next topic, which is present perfect continuous tense. First, let's start with the formation of a present perfect continuous tense. If we have to form a positive sentence, we start with all nouns and pronouns. After that, we use has or have, then been plus verb plus ing form. For example, Megha has been singing. They have been dancing. Similarly, to form a question type of statement, we start with has or have, then we use all nouns or pronouns, then being plus verb plus ing form plus question mark. For example, has he been reading? Have you been playing? Similarly, if we have to form negative type of statements, we start with all nouns and pronouns, then we put has or have, then not plus being plus verb plus ing. For example, he has not been playing. They have not been working. Now let's see some uses of present perfect continuous tense. We use present perfect continuous tense first to indicate an action that began in the past and is still continuing. For example, they have been playing since 4 o'clock. He has been sleeping since morning. Now let's fill in the blanks with the present perfect progressive tense form of the verb in the given brackets. First one is I dash for 8 hours. In the bracket, word study is given. So our sentence will be I have been studying for 8 hours. In the similar manner, you have to do rest of the parts of this exercise by yourself. With this, we came to an end of this chapter. I hope you understood the concept and enjoyed today's class. We'll meet again in the next class with a new chapter. Till then, practice as much as questions you can. Till then, bye-bye and take care.